Ladies, welcome to our second marathon of this year. I cannot be happier for how well the first one has gone. And all the feedbacks and all that you shared with me, it touched my heart. And then I just felt that huge desire to do the second one, because we can't just stop on one, right? We have to continue. So I'm welcoming you all into the second one. And guess what? Because you were asking me, this marathon is going to be in 2 languages. So every day when you log into the member zone, you will see the same workout in the 2 different languages. One is going to be English, and for those who prefers Russian, there is going to be a Russian version. So now, this marathon will go through with weights. So we're going to be using dumbbells, we're going to be using kettlebell, and if you do have it, please use it. If you don't have it, try to borrow from your friend, or maybe even purchase, because you don't need to buy the most expensive one to train. You can get the cheaper version and it will serve you, maybe not as long as the normal kettlebell, but I'm sure that it will last you a lifetime for you. So now, we're gonna start with a 20 minutes workout. We're gonna be doing our regular routine, and what I'm using here, I'm using a protection for my lower arm. I suggest you using the same, because it does protect you from bruising, and what it has like a metal bit inside, but you don't have to buy anything. If you have something like an old pair of socks and you're just ready to throw them away, don't do this. So cut the toe part off and then roll them just here on your wrists. That way you will have a better like cushioning, a protection, and you're not going to be that sensitive to holding the kettlebell constantly. And now, make sure as always, with this workout you have to be warmed up, you have to be ready, and you always need to have a water right next to you. So, enough talking. Super excited. Let's start our marathon with the first workout, and we're going through 4 rounds and we have 5 exercises. I'm going to explain the form as we go. With the first exercise, which is of course is going to be a swing, as this is the basic exercise with the kettlebell. The way you do it, you place the kettlebell and then you step behind you until your kettlebell starts to go on the side. This is your ideal position, and from here what you do, you swing the kettlebell behind you, and then you, with powerful hips, you're driving the kettlebell further away. So what you do here, all the movement is bending in your hips, hinging in your hips. So this is the movement. You're not squatting, no. Your knees are bending slightly, but all the movement is happening in your hips. You are hinging. Back is straight, as always. Your abs are braced, and keep going. You don't need to over thrust your hips. You just need to contract your glutes and then hinge. Contract your glutes. This is how your weight is coming. You're not swinging it with your arms. Now, a windmill. Let's start with the windmill. Hold the kettlebell with at the upper part and rotate it just like so, and let it rest on your arm. From here, what you do is, if you've got a dumbbell, just hold the dumbbell this way. You rotate your toes outwards on the leg you're going to be sliding down to, and then keep contact with the kettlebell. Go down as low as you can, and then come up, squeeze your glutes, exhale, and again, lower yourself down as low as you can, come up. Tense your core constantly. Don't lose the contact with the kettlebell. You have to look at it, because the moment you stop, your kettlebell starts to go everywhere, and you don't want this. You have to be especially careful. You don't want anything to fall on you. Now, the next one is front lunges. This one is going to be hard. So once again, grabbing the kettlebell towards the upper part. And what we do here, we hold the kettlebell in this position constantly. Your shoulder is away from your ear. You have a slight bend in your elbow. So arm is straight, but with a tiny bit of the bend. Do not lock your elbow. And from here, you start lunging. You lunge with one leg, come up. Lunge with the other leg, come up. What you try here is to keep your core engaged, and it will engage on its own because that weight is right above your head. And try to keep your arm that way that you touch with your ear, your upper arm. This way you know that your arm is in the right position, because you might slowly start traveling downwards. Now, what we do here, we do the windmill on the other side. So now we're sliding down towards the other side, and then come up, and again slide down. What you try to achieve here, you try to go down by hinging and by keeping your core engaged and tensing all the muscles in your body. So that kettlebell is gonna make your stabilizers work. Stabilizers are the muscles which are deeper, and before you even start moving or do any movement you want, those stabilizers, they have to stabilize you in order to perform the movement. The arm is going to be burning, and that's completely fine. But what you try and do, try to carry on. Now, we're doing the lunges on the other side. So what we do here, the other arm goes to the sides to support your balance. So that contacts ear with the upper arm. That way you know that your arm where it's supposed to be, and keep shoulders away. So don't do this, shoulders away. Tall neck, neck is following the spine, and lunge. Well, I'm going to show you from the side. What you try to do is have a 90-degree angle here and stretch this back part of your leg. Try to reach with that knee to the floor. Keep breathing. Well done. Amazing. We're already on round number 2. So what we're doing now is a swing. And I'm going to show you a swing from the front. So once again, what you do here, step back and swing. Don't overthrust your hips. You need to hinge and let your upper body go almost parallel to the ground. Breathing. You exhale when it is the hardest. Very important, notice your neck. Your neck should be following the spine. Never try to do this, no. Because this way you will not get the full range of motion, and you will put unnecessary pressure on your neck. Amazing. Now we're going to windmill. A tip here, if you really struggle to keep your arm above you, I'm using an 8 kilos kettlebell. So once again, I'm showing you how to grab it, just like so, and let it rest. And here, slide down, and almost touching the floor if you can touch it. And again, down to the front, the standing leg, which is straight, your toes looking straight ahead. This leg, the sliding leg, toes rotated outwards, keeping in contact with the kettlebell. And your shoulder will be rotating because you need to go down. Well done, keep going. This is the movement for your entire body. It's an incredible exercise, and kettlebell is the best piece of equipment you can ever have. I've been saying this for a very long time because this is how it is. And now get ready, arm goes to the side and step. So what you keep in attention is you utilize all the muscles in your core. So you engage your core and keep it tensed. Your arm is by your ear. Keep reminding yourself about it. Stepping forward, going into lunge. If you don't feel the lunge, see, did you step forward enough? And then when you went down, what normally happens, you do this, but try to really go down and slide backwards. This is your lunge. This is how you do it. So, making sure that your knee stays behind your toes. We are all different, and the way our physique is very different. And there is no like one rule which is going to fit everybody, but there is still some points we need to follow in order to get the most benefits and not to get injured. Now slide down and up. When you're standing up, really squeeze your glutes. So from this point, engage your glutes, engage, and squeeze completely. And again, go down. Well done. Don't lose the contact with the kettlebell. If it's too hard, place the kettlebell on your shoulder. Do it just like so until you progress, or go with a lighter kettlebell. If you're only starting and you're a lady, I suggest 6 to 8 kilos. I'm personally using the 8 kilos one. Now, I'm doing lunges. So I'm gonna show you what I was talking about. So rather than doing this, you do this. That way, you feel that stretch in your glutes, in the back of your leg, and you get the most benefits out of it. And as always, we're moving under control. If that's too hard, lower the kettlebell to your shoulder level. Keep it there. But having it above your head will add instability, which will make your muscles work harder. Amazing. We've already done 2 rounds. So now round number 3, and I'm going to show the kettlebell swing from the side again. So arms are not doing any work. All the work is done by our hips. Our hips are driving the kettlebell up, and arms are just literally following. The more you let it swing behind you, the bigger is the range of motion, the greater result you're going to have, more stretch in your legs. Straight back, core is engaged, neck is relaxed, and is following the spine. I'm going to show with the next one a very good point about the swing. And now we're going to do the windmill. So straight ahead, slightly rotated, and let's go. Go down, come up. You can control yourself on the way down. Whoops. You see what's happening when you lose the contact with the kettlebell. So, never do that. Never take your eyes off the kettlebell if you don't want it to fall on you. And let's go. So what I was saying, control yourself on the way down and on the way up. And I would suggest going slower on the way down, and then you can be a little bit faster when you go into standing position. Now we do lunges. So grab the kettlebell with the other arm. This arm goes to the side, and let's go. Well done. And same here. Go slower on the way down. I'm super happy that we're doing this marathon. It changed me completely. The first one, I have an amazing results, and I'm not talking about physique appearance. I'm talking about the energy levels, the self-esteem, and how mentally I have improved doing this and doing my energy work. Sometimes I hold a huge amount of energy and I need to let it out as well, because if it's all inside of me, that's not gonna do any good. So these workouts and working with your body helps drastically for your spirit to be healthy as well. So it's not just your physical body you work with, you work on your mental health, this discipline, the commitment, pushing beyond your comfort zone. It's not just improving your physique, it's improving your overall health. And again, contact with the kettlebell, never lose it. So your kettlebell should be moving down in one plane. What I mean by that, don't let it to go anywhere. What you do, you lower yourself down, you rotate your shoulder, and then it moves down. But it moves in a straight line pretty much. Now, front lunges with the other side. Let's do this. And the other side. Always make sure that your knee is going the same direction as your toes. Going, moving, 15 seconds left. And this is round number 3. So after this, we're gonna have one more. If it's too light, like if you don't feel yourself getting tired, check, is your weight challenging enough? Is your form correct? Everything matters. And if you want to have the maximum results from our 20 to 25 minutes workout, then you need to work very hard. Knees and toes going same direction. Hinging. Your hips are driving the kettlebell up, not your arms. Squeezing really hard. Wow, feels amazing. Now we're doing a windmill. Let's go. And we go down. So notice the kettlebell is moving just in one line. And I adjust my body position for it to travel in one line. I don't go swinging it side to side. It will be very hard to control it this way. Amazing. Go down. As always, straight arm, but no lock in your elbow. And again, go down. And go down. Amazing. Now, shake it off. Place your kettlebell on the floor whilst you're having a rest period. And then get ready. Bring that arm above your head and we'll go into those lunges. We're concentrating on keeping the back straight, on keeping that core engaged. Stretching the glutes, stretching the back of upper leg, our hamstring. If If you don't feel it working, notice your form. Check it out. Check the points. Pelvic floor tilted. Are you, where is your knee? Is it going beyond your toes? If yes, shift yourself backwards. Well done. Oh wow, amazing. Now, we're gonna go into a windmill. Super happy that it's the last round. Let's go. A windmill on our right side. Well done. And again, so try to not stick your glutes too much to the side. Just for you enough to bend down. You don't really need to go like this. Once again, if it's too hard, place your kettlebell on your shoulder. This is very challenging, keeping your kettlebell like this. Wow, my arm, no words. Getting ready for our front lunges. So grab the kettlebell, place it where it should be, ear in contact with the upper arm, neck is relaxed, looking straight ahead, and feeling the stretch in the back of the leg, trying to reach with that knee to the floor, and paying attention to our form, descending slower, coming up faster, and breathing. Well done. Keep going. Well done. Do not give up. Wow. Well done. Now, if you just joined this marathon, remember from the first one, at the end of the workout we stretch, and ideally we stretch the full body. Yes, we will have workouts where we will be targeting more, say, your core, because core is important as it is supporting your spine, but it is still gonna be a workout where you involve other muscles and you need to stretch them. There are numerous benefits of doing this. It's like endless list, and believe me, you will thank yourself for doing this tomorrow. You will not have that much pain. You will feel a lot more flexible, and you will just feel ready and replenished and rejuvenated and ready for the new workout. If you don't stretch, you might have a muscle soreness. You might feel very, very stiff and just not in a mood for the workout. So help yourself. Do the stretching, and you can find it on the link under this video. And remember the main things, as always, drink plenty. Try to support your training with going for good food when you eat. And the main thing is always love yourself. Praise yourself. So right now, tell yourself, well done for completing day one. Well done. And don't skip tomorrow. Tomorrow is another workout. Can't wait to do this one with you. So if you have any questions, always message me, leave me a comment under the video on YouTube, or message me directly, whichever way you prefer. And yeah, today, just let me know which one was your favorite exercise and which one was your least favorite. I want to know which one you were struggling the most and which one felt like, wow, that's me. So enough talking, enjoy your day. I'll see you all tomorrow, and I love you so much. Bye for now.